Our correspondent Samson Oloyede is at the scene of the collapsed building and he brings us an update.
We're live here at the scene of the collapsed building, just some 3-4 blocks away from here. And it's quite an unfortunate incident because it's a residential area. And from the reports gathered thus far, the building was a 3-story building, a 4-story building, I beg your pardon. It had, shops on the ground floor. The first and second floors were that of a primary school, and the third and fourth floors were that of, residents who lived in there. So it's quite unfortunate that the incident happened because there are lots of trapped school children there. As at time of filing this report, 13 children, pupils, have been rescued, and unfortunately, we learned 3 are dead, 10 survived, while over 26 people in total have been rescued from the rubble of the collapsed building. It's a dark day right here, in Itafaji, the heart of Lagos Island. And the governor was here, moments ago for an on-spot assessment, and he has seen the damage that the collapsed building has caused. We just hope that as the rescue efforts, continue, we would have more people rescued, especially more children, because most parents are worried as regards, the state of health of the kids who are still trapped in the building. And lots of paramilitary organizations are here, from the civil defense to the police force to the army. A whole lot of people right here, everyone contributing their own quota to ensure that everyone is safe, and as many people as possible are rescued from the rubble. Thus far, that's the report. And as time goes on, we'll give you more details right here from Itafaji, where a 4-story building just collapsed, and 3 out of 13 school children thus far had been killed. Samson Oloyede, Plus TV Africa, Lagos, Nigeria.
To give us an eyewitness report of what happened, we have our correspondent Samson Oloyede in the studio. Hello, Samson.
Yeah, good morning.
I know that this is heartbreaking because I have witnessed a terrible situation like this before, but tell us exactly what you saw when you were there.
Well, when we got there, that was minutes past 12. It was rescue efforts were ongoing. You had local residents acting as first responders, and then you also had various personnel of the LASEMA and the Lagos Response Unit, on ground as well, from paramedics to security personnel. A whole lot of people, just trying as much as possible to ensure that they can rescue as many people as they can, And it must be said that kudos, to the local residents, because before the emergency services arrived, they had rescued a couple of people, with the various tools they had, at home, from sledgehammers to hammers. You could see clips of that. I think it's a sad one, but more importantly is the efforts that the local residents put into it as first responders. It's quite commendable.
I'm trying to understand why a building like that would collapse. Could it be a foundational problem? Could it be that the building was weak? Did you probe to find out what exactly it could have been? Yeah,
we did. I mean, a couple of local residents in there didn't want to speak on camera, but they were able to tell us off camera that it was a 3-story building. It served as a commercial, educational, and residential building. And that's where, you want to raise questions as regards the plan and other approvals that such buildings had to go through. The ground floor was reportedly used for commercial purposes. It had shops in there. The first and second floors were that of the primary school. So that gives you, an age range of the, pupils in there, probably from age 3 to 10 or 11. And then the last floor was the residential area. So it's
all these in one building.
In one building, and it was also said that the building was renovated less than 6 months ago. So it shows you the state of the building itself. It was probably weak, and then the owners or the developers knew, and they were just trying to patch it up by renovating. And then from the feelers we got, the renovation was not duly done. It was just a haphazardly done job. So that could also have contributed to the collapse as it were. And then,
were you able to find or speak with the owner of the building? Was there anybody there as a representative of the owner of the building?
No. You know the way it is. Everyone was tensed, anxious. You had parents wailing. Everyone at that point no one was ready to give an interview. Everyone was just trying as much as possible to ensure that as many people as they can, they get them out of the rubble. you know, and that was what it was. You could sense that the atmosphere was tense. Everyone was busy trying to get one thing or the other done. And kudos to everyone who participated in the recovery.
I'm hoping that you do a follow-up on this, because we'd like to find out what exactly happens going forward today, who's the authorities are speaking with, and you know, somebody has to be brought to justice.
Definitely. It was also reported, you know, by the local council development area, the chairman there, that the governor, when he made an on-spot assessment, you know, had directed that 4 buildings be shut down. They should be demolished. And so...
Did it fall in the category of the buildings?
Yes, apparently it did. And it was also reported that about 13 primary school children, you know, were trapped in there, and they were rescued, you know, although 3 unfortunately died.
Well, Samson Oloyede, our correspondent who was at the site of that building collapse, thank you for speaking with us. Moving on.